Don't be scared of the change. Scared to be the new kid.
What's up, Lily Jane gang? It's your girl Lily Jane here with my first Iron Maiden reaction. I almost said back with another, but this is my first time listening to Iron Maiden, y'all. I heard through the grapevine, though, that Iron Maiden is actually what influenced Metallica, so I'm very curious to see what I'm in store for, guys. And if you guys want me to react to the live version of this, let me know down in the comments, guys. But just because it's my first time and I want to try to understand the lyrics as best as I can, I'm going to listen to a studio version. But let's go ahead and get into this. Iron Maiden, Hallowed Be Thy Name. Wait a minute, if I'm not wrong, isn't that like God's prayer? Or I might be wrong, though. I can't remember. I know it's a prayer of some sort, though, that a lot of people know about, so.
I'm waiting in my cold cell when the bell begins to chime, reflecting on my past life, and it doesn't have much time.
Okay, you guys, I'm getting major For Whom the Bell Tolls. Even with like the anvil, I'm gonna assume a lot of people told me, and when I reacted to the Metallica For Whom the Bell Tolls, a bunch of people told me that sound was actually an anvil. So I don't know if they did the same thing in this song, but I could definitely see the influence with Metallica like 110%.
On my past life, and it doesn't have much time. 'Cause at 5 o'clock they take me to the gallows pole. The sands of time for me are running
Okay, I think I figured it out when they said the gallows pole, like in the beginning of this, and then how he's also too, he's saying he can't wake up from this like crazy dream, and then the priest is coming to read him some of the religious stuff for get ready to pass. I'm assuming this person is being put to death with, you know, criminal instances, not just like put to death like by a community, like they're in jail.
Can it be that there's some sort of error? Hard to stop the surmounting terror? Is it really the end, not some crazy dream? Somebody please tell me that I'm dreaming. It's not easy to stop from screaming, but words escape me when I try to speak. Tears forward, why am I crying? After all, I'm not afraid of dying. So I believe that there never is an end.
Okay, I'm pausing it there too because I'm also starting to get the feeling with the instruments and the lyrics put together, you're kind of sensing the guy's anxiety with him being put to death. You can feel it in the instruments. He's like racing. You can almost feel like the adrenaline, like shit, this is really happening.
I'm afraid of dying, so I believe that there never is an end.
that the prisoner is kind of saying he's conflicted on God, because it seems like God put him in a situation. He feels like this is the world, and whatever he did was either justified, or he felt it was a product of his environment. Maybe I'm getting just like a conflict there. But also with the guitars and the way that they're interpreting the music on top of the lyrics, again, I'm noticing it's like the guy doesn't want to believe there's a God, so he knows that the ending is going to be just dark and it's going to be over, but also part of him wants to believe there's a God because he knows, oh, maybe I'll get eternal life and everything's going to be great and I shouldn't be scared of dying. I even think earlier in the lyrics he said, like, I shouldn't be scared of dying, like I'm religious. So that kind of goes along with that, but this is a lot to like bite off, truthfully.
I'm not sorry, that's not so. It's willing to fly away. Mark my words, believe my soul. It's all, don't worry now. That I have gone beyond to say the truth. When you know that your time is close at hand, maybe then you'll begin to understand that the near is just a strange illusion.
Yo, I love that ending. I love that ending because the last things they said were "Hallowed be thy name," and it's kind of like gives you the impression, at least in my opinion, that the prisoner, as they were probably going to drop from the gallows pole, they probably said that as their last words in hopes that God would save them in the end. At least that's my interpretation. But I also love how they signified not only the end of the song like really aggressively with like the extra little it showed you that they're also signifying the end of him too. So it like just I see where Metallica, if like it is true that they were inspired by Iron Maiden, I could see where they got the storytelling with the instruments, because Iron Maiden, they nailed it 110%. I need to know the band's like lead singer's name or something too, because his voice, one of a kind. And I think I'm someone that genuinely likes the higher pitched male voices when it comes to rock music and metal. I'm not sure, is this rock or metal, guys? Let me know down in the comments. I prefer that like tone a lot more, so I really like how Iron Maiden sounds. But guys, thank you again for recommending this to me, and leave down in the comments some other Iron Maiden songs I should check out. Thank you again for watching, y'all, and have a great day, guys.